This is a video from eSkills Zone. For more videos, notes, and certificates, please visit www.eskillszone.com.
Hello and welcome. Hi viewers. Today in this video we will discuss built-in functions in GW basic programming language. So let's start. Built-in functions, we will write about that these functions perform operations on their operands, that is constants, variables, or expressions. An operand can be any constant, variable, or any expression, and return values. Basically, these are programs that have been written by developers of language and have been incorporated in it. These functions are known as standard functions or library functions or intrinsic functions. So we discussed in the previous video that the built-in functions are also known as standard functions or library functions or intrinsic functions, because these are the different names given to them. So we don't need to worry about if any of these names can be used or called for built-in functions. Basic has many predefined, so here one more name is their predefined functions. These built-in functions are all known as standard functions, library functions, intrinsic functions, or predefined functions. So there are total 4 names which can be given to them, so we don't need to worry about it. We can use and call them with all these names. So basic has many predefined functions built into the language that can be used by calling them. Basic library functions are divided into 2 general categories. One is called the numeric functions, and the second one is called the string functions. So first we will discuss about number 1, numeric functions. These functions are applicable on numeric values only and produce the numeric results. There are too many functions are available, but here most important functions will be discussed. So first of all, we will discuss the very first function named ABS function, which is a type of numeric functions. So we will first write down the purpose. The purpose of ABS function is to return the absolute value of the expression. So we'll make it bold, of the expression x, that is the value without any sign. Format is ABS subscript x. So we will discuss the example and we'll execute a program in GWBasic programming language, how this function works and return a value. So we'll discuss and write down an example. So the example is, viewers, on line number 10 we will type print ABS parenthesis open value -15 parenthesis close. Line number 20 we will type print ABS minus 12.45, and when we run this program, then the output of this program will be like 12.45. So the first answer is 15 and then 12.45. So let's switch to the IDE of GWBasic, where we will execute this program and see that how this function works and gives and return a value. So here we are. We will type the same program over here. On line number 10 we will type print ABS and then type -15 over here, and on line number 20 we will print ABS minus 12.45. we'll press F2 key to execute this program. So you can see that the answer is 15. 12.45. Negative sign is deleted because absolute value always gives us a return a value. this function returns a value without any sign, so the sign of negative minus has been removed. So let's switch to the text area where we will discuss this statements in detail. So we will now interpret this program. Since the ABS, which is a numeric function, can call numeric built-in function, which actually always return value without a sign, and in the above program we have passed two negative values like -15 and -12.45, so the sign is completely removed after executing, compiling the functions using print statements, which is used to display the output of the program on the computer screen. So this is the one way through which we can see that after executing the program, you can see the run command and there's no sign can be seen with 15 and 12.45, which we passed in the absolute functions, which is a built-in functions, numeric function. So if we observe that, so viewers, now if we type like on line number 10, we can observe that by using the ABS function, and if we pass the value with a plus sign like this and type the same value 15, and the line number 20 we will type print statement with the absolute function, and then we'll pass the same value 12.45 by using the plus signs over here. And when we compile and run this program and execute this program, then you can see there is no sign can be seen, because the absolute function always remove the value, and that remove the a sign of used with the value, like the previous program we just executed. 15 was used with the negative sign, 12.45 also used with the negative sign, minus sign, but after executing both those negative signs used in the program were removed by using the ABS function. But here in this program we have used the plus sign with 15 and 12.45, so after executing the program these plus signs are removed. Now this cannot be seen after executing the program. It means that absolute function is always used to remove the sign of the used with the values, and it always return as the absolute value. So there is no doubt about it whether the value is positive or negative. It always give an unsigned value to us after using this function in our computer program. So we will discuss this in the text area. Now we will interpret the above program where we use the values 15 and 12.5 with the plus sign, and the absolute function has also removed the plus signs. In the above program we have used plus sign with values 15 and 12.45 used with enclosed within the parenthesis, as arguments. Since the 15 and 12.5 are mentioned enclosed in the parentheses used with the absolute function, so these are called arguments. So whatever the value is mentioned enclosed in the parentheses used with any function, built-in function, is called numeric. So used as the parentheses as arguments. So after compiling, running, or you can call executing the program, the sign plus is completely removed. So you can see that after running the program, you cannot see the plus sign used in this program. So whether it's negative sign or a positive sign, negative sign, minus sign, positive sign, plus sign, used with the absolute value, used with the values as an argument with the absolute function. So absolute function always return the value of the expression without any signs, means unsigned values can be seen right after running the program. So we have observed and concluded that absolute function is used to see the unsigned values as an output on the computer screen. So we have discussed absolute function today, discussed the types of functions, numeric and string functions, and we also learned that standard function, library function, intrinsic function, or predefined functions are commonly used for built-in function. And first we discussed the types. Two types are there: numeric function, string function. First we discussed the numeric functions, and we discussed the absolute function, and we observed that how an absolute function is helpful for seeing the unsigned values as an output on the computer screen. That's all, viewers. Thanks for watching, and in our next videos we will discuss more numeric functions, built-in functions in GFD basic programming language. Thanks for watching.